Happy Tuesday, everybody. Yeah, it's the reopening rally. We fight about it every day. Is it going to be better than expected? Not. In the last 2 days, it's better than expected. That's what the markets are telling us. Take a look at the sectors here. Energy. We're in a breakout on energy. I know that sounds ridiculous, but we are. Oil's up 5 days in a row. The XLE, the XOP, they're all on the verge of breaking out. I know, crazy, right? Jets, the airline ETF, also rebounding after a terrible day yesterday. Banks, retail, all up. There's your rebound rally. And consumer staples are lagging. I'll point out, like the Krogers and the Campbells of the world, they have been sideways for a while. Consumer staples, after that big rally a month ago, they're no longer market leaders, at least so far. Where are we in the markets right now? I'm calling it in the zone. I think that's a fair characterization of it. So the S&P is in a 100-point trading range, either side of 2,800 or so. Volatility, the VIX is kind of stuck in the mid-30s for the last few weeks. I'm talking about a 3-week range now. Volume, I'll tell you, noticeably is dropping off. We had one of the lightest volume days of the year yesterday, and it's been dropping off for several weeks now. Want to remind everyone, every day companies are pulling guidance. We put the list up, AIG, Texas Roadhouse today, U.S. Foods pulling guidance, and that makes it very difficult for companies to figure out exactly what the correct multiple is for many of these companies. Probably the biggest problem facing the markets. Here's a little bit of good news. The IPO market is slowly opening up. That's very good news. We're waiting for one on the NASDAQ. This is today. GAN Limited. This is an internet gambling software provider. Their biggest customer is FanDuel, the fantasy sports site. They upsized this. They priced it at the high end of the range, $850. That's good. A lot of interest in online sports gambling. That should be this morning on the NASDAQ, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Keep an eye on that. And then on Thursday, a China IPO. Who would have thought? Kingsoft Cloud, a China internet cloud service provider. They're called the largest independent cloud provider in China. This is the first China IPO since Luckin Coffee and all the problems they had. Also the first since the SEC specifically warned investors, this was about a week ago, that China's bookkeeping standards leave a lot to be desired. They said they carried a substantially greater risk that disclosures would be inadequate or misleading. That's the SEC on this. That should be Thursday. We'll keep an eye on that. Finally, guys, May 6, 2010, it's the 10th anniversary of the flash crash. Remember that one? We had, of course, a 1,000-point drop in the Dow in minutes, came back. Causes are debated, but a couple of good things came out of this. Biggest one is Reg SCI. The SEC basically required all the exchanges to regularly test and update their trading technology. I think this was a major reason why we did not have any crashes during all of this crazy volatility in the last few months. All the systems have been tested and upgraded more regularly. That's been a big help. We did have that consolidated audit trail. That's still being tested, this massive database to be able to trace everything, but that still not being fully implemented. 10 years, Carl, since the flash crash.